Hello, my name is Ryan Courtney, and today I will be talking to you about the subculture of hippies. Hippies and the 60s were known for the idea of an overdose on freedom. You may be thinking, what is an overdose of freedom? Well, with hippies specifically, it can be thought of as peace, mind expansion, activism, independent music, spirituality, and usually vegetarianism. Hippie became common nomenclature of people who in the 60s were thought of to be cool, hip, or in the know. However, they preferred to be called freaks or heads. These zeitgeists were bestowed upon them by the straights of the time in an attempt to belittle the hippie subculture, not unlike a Yankee Doodle. Not until the hippies became aging hippies did they accept this classification of being called a hippie. Many hippies were thought to have began out of San Francisco. This information I researched and found from the hippie dictionary about the 60s and 70s. How to identify a hippie? If you're going to be a hippie, you certainly must look the part. According to Google Site's article, Ideology and Culture, hippie subculture, jeans were a mandatory part of hippie fashion. They could be embroidered, torn, or patched. Jeans were used as a backlash to society as they were cheap and easy to care for and didn't reveal your tax bracket. Also commonly known for their floral patterns and Baja hoodies or drug rugs. However, the 60s, well, you'd be lucky to spot a hippie with clothes on at all. Hippies were known for their music festivals and communes, but one that stuck out amongst all others was 1969's Woodstock. It was a huge event in history and was supposed to be a 3-day music festival turned into a 4-day event that would forever leave its mark on history. While it only sold 186,000 tickets, more than 500,000 people were in attendance, causing a traffic jam nearly 8 miles long. And while everyone was drenched with rain and a mass of people would describe the scene as chaotic, but for hippies, I believe that this event was heaven on earth. And while only 2 people died, one was accidentally ran over by a tractor, and the other, well, drug overdose, imagine that, right? This was a very important part of history, with artists singing their songs about protests of the Vietnam War, and etc. The modern hippie can be broken down into 2 subcategories, with the hipster and people that are considered to be indie. And the difference is, well, hipsters are kind of the posers of today's time, with wearing clothes that you could see at a Banana Republic, or drinking coffee not because they like it, but just because it's the cool thing to do. While people that are independent or indie are considered to be flower children, and they seem to hold a lot of the same ideals of the original hippie, with free love and being flower children with the flower crowns on their head. Both can still be found at music festivals to this day, such as Bonnaroo or Coachella. I guess that's it.